Hey y'all, Brandon Rinas here. Hope you're doing absolutely amazing. I've been going over just the different thoughts that go through my mind and what do I want to talk about with this next video. And I just wanted to say that it's been a pleasure. When I started this video, I don't even know how many weeks ago now it was. I always just look right before I post it. I was talking about how I wanted to go from broke to rich, and that was my goal, and that was the whole point of this video series. And I am not rich right now at all. But when I said it, I didn't say it with confidence because I didn't have it. And confidence is earned. It's not, you don't, you're just, I guess there are fools out there who are confident about how good looking they are, and they're not. Or confident about how great they are as an athlete, but they're not. But in general, the vast majority of us, we get our confidence from things that we know we're good at. When you hear, like my wife, she's not very opinionated on a lot of things, but when she's opinionated on something, it's because she's confident about it. She's confident about it because she's researched. That's something that she's passionate about. She's done a lot of research on. And as I do these videos, and as I've been studying, and as I've created this to become a lifestyle, it has gone from this thing that I was saying, oh, I'm going to go from broke to rich, to it is going to happen. It's going to be a lifestyle. And you can see the changes in my life. I don't know if you can see them in the video, but my lifestyle has changed drastically. The potential that I'm seeing has changed drastically. And so one of the things I find to be a huge headache and a huge problem for a lot of people, and I have quite a few people comment about this to me, is how do you start? How do you become wealthy? How do you get to be a millionaire? And I'm not one, right? But the question still stands to be the same. A lot of us, we just look at, okay, I want to be a millionaire, and we don't know where to start. Oh my gosh, it's overwhelming, right? I want to be super successful. Let's say it's not millionaire, but you just want to be able to run your own business. You want to be financially free. You want to be super successful. You want to be good at whatever you're wanting to do. It doesn't matter. I'm not trying to say that money is the answer to everything at all. But my point is we just say, I want that, but I don't know how to get that. And so my answer to you would be start. And that's going to sound really weird. You're going to be like, I don't know how to start. I don't know where to start. If I knew how to start, I wouldn't be asking that. But the reality is, you can figure it out anywhere you look. So for me, I wanted to become more successful. I wanted to be worth more money. When I say more money, I wanted to be able to retire and not have to work unless I wanted to work. I didn't know what to do. But what did I do? I started by reading. And this is how I would suggest for you to start. If you're thinking about this and you're going, how do I go from broke to rich? How do I go from a nobody in my company to successful in my company? How do I go from an employee that nobody cares about to the employee everybody has to keep? Or whatever it is that you want. The person that everybody respects their opinion. The answer is start. And ask yourself, what are you willing to go through? What are you willing to do in order to reach your goal? Are you willing to give 15 minutes every single day? Are you willing to give 30 minutes every single day? Are you willing to give 45 minutes every single day? In something I was reading today, I'm part of Tai Lopez's mentor club, or it's like a book club. I get 2 books every single month, and I get to go through them and go answer a bunch of questions about the books. And one of the things that they had in the packet that I was going over today was talking about how if you go in with a negative mindset of how this is going to suck, this is going to be problems, you're going to have way more success than if you go in there and think it's all roses. So think about any aspect of your life, whatever you want to do, compare that to losing weight, let's say. If you go in to the gym and you're like, oh, it's going to be easy, no big deal, boom, you're going to struggle to lose that weight. Because it is a struggle. It is a grind. There's times your mind doesn't want to do it. There's times your body doesn't want to do it. And you're always going to be able to come up with an excuse. But the question is, how bad do you want it? Why are you doing what you want to do? Figure that out. Ask yourself. And then do it. Just do it. As Nike would say, just do it. And I know I'm repeating myself, but it is that simple. I told myself I'm going to give myself 2 hours every single day. I'm willing to dedicate 2 hours every single day to reading, learning, trading the stock market, whatever it takes to become a better person. And it's become more than that because I listen and study while I'm working, and then I come home, or I get up 2 hours early and I do all my stuff in the morning. But because I gave that 2 hours, we're talking 21 weeks later, we're talking a drastic difference in my life, drastic difference in my finances, drastic difference in my outlook on what's going on, and recognizing that this is no longer something that might happen. It will happen because I have started. It's not like, oh, I've gone to the gym once, No, I've now been going to the gym every single day for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. And after you've been going to the gym for 21 weeks straight, 5 days a week, you can look at other people and say, I'm going to be in better shape. I'm going to be more fit. I'm going to reach my fitness goals because I'm looking at the results. I'm in the gym. You can see the results. So just start. Just do it. I just want to go over 2 little things that I've been doing a lot. One of these I've actually mentioned before. And what I did is I throw so much stuff out there and I try so many different things. Sometimes they stick, sometimes they don't. Sometimes I forget about them. I'll do them for a couple weeks and then I'll replace it with something else. And so that's what this was. It's a list of what I want to do the next day before I go to bed. So right now, currently, it's Sunday. I'm going to, before I go to bed, I'm going to start writing what I want to do next week. Okay, the following week, I'm going to go, I'm going to nail all these different things. I have a, how did my week go? How did my week, the good, the bad, all that stuff. And then I write a list every single night, what I want to do the next morning or what I want to do the next day. And so that way, when I'm in bed dreaming, I'm dreaming about my business. I'm dreaming about trading stocks. I'm dreaming about the things I'm trying to do to improve my life, reading the book, the points that I want to write down about what I read, whatever it is. And my brain, my subconscious is working even though I'm sleeping on the goal. Wouldn't that be better to be working on those type of things than dreaming about whatever we dream about typically? So that's what I do. I've really enjoyed putting this part of back into action in my life this previous week, and now I'm hoping to do it again and create this to be a lifestyle. And I want to ask, and this is just what I'll end the video with, and this is the question to ask yourself too. Are you working harder on yourself than you are at your job? Think about that. Are you working harder to improve yourself than you are to work on your job? For me, the answer was absolutely 100% no for the first 27, 28 years of my life. I'm now 29. And the amount of difference I have seen in my life because I have started working harder on myself than I do at my job, and I'm not saying to be lazy at your job, is drastic. If you want to become successful at whatever you want to do, work harder on yourself than you do at your job. And you should be working so hard at your job that they do not want you to ever leave. They want you to have the next promotion. Work harder on yourself than you do at your job. When you think about the athletes out there, or anybody that you look up to, what are they doing with their time? In the off season, they are working out, they're learning, they're studying film, because they are working on themselves. How do I become better? LeBron James, any quarterback in the NFL that's super successful, Russell Wilson, Tom Brady, all these guys, they are working harder on themselves than they do on the field. That is how you become great. If you are doing things like everybody else, well, I can't wait till Friday. I can't get up 5 minutes before I have to go to work and I just barely survive. Okay, that's fine. But that means you want the same results, or you should accept the same results that everybody else is getting. If you want that mediocre lifestyle that everybody else has, then live like them. But if you want a lifestyle that is better than everybody else, then live like those people. Warren Buffett reads, I don't even know how many books every week. Almost all these successful people read and study and work on themselves. So ask yourself, are you working harder on yourself than you do at your job? And put in the comments below what you can do to change how you work on yourself. What is it that you're going to do to work on yourself? Are you going to read more? Are you going to study more? Are you going to listen to more books on tape? Are you going to work out? Are you going to wake up earlier? How are you going to work on yourself? That's all, guys. Have a wonderful week. Thank God it's Monday. We need to have that mindset when we go to work every Monday. Peace!